Hello everyone, this is All of That Boots, everything about soccer cleats. Today, instead of just doing a simple comparison, we actually wore two of Nike's most popular turf shoes for a long time to find out which players they really suit best. The two models are the Vapor 16 Pro TF and the Phantom 6 Pro TF. This isn't about picking the better turf shoes, but about helping you choose the right ones for your style. So, if you've been debating between these two, make sure to watch this video before deciding. Vapor 16 Pro TF. If I had to describe these in one sentence, turf shoes you can wear right away with no break-in period and no real weaknesses. They're not designed with a wide fit, but I wouldn't call them overly tight either. On feet, they lock the foot in nicely while still feeling comfortable, and I was really satisfied with the heel lockdown. It gave me a snug, secure fit overall. The Flyknit upper felt a little slippery by hand, but once I was on the pitch, it wasn't slippery at all. Instead, it provided a nice amount of grip, which I'd say is one of the strengths of this shoe. The midsole cushioning was average, and the rubber outsole was about the same stiffness as you'd find in most turf shoes. When it came to striking the ball, nothing stood out. It felt pretty normal. So I wouldn't say this model gives you any kicking advantage. Instead, because of how lightweight it is, I think it's much more suited for players who like dribbling rather than focusing on kicking power. Phantom 6 Pro TF. If I had to describe these in one sentence, turf shoes that let you play with more stability and precision. These aren't wide fit either. At first, they felt a bit tight, but after one or two sessions, they molded to my foot and felt perfect. The heel lockdown, however, was a little disappointing. My heel did lift slightly at the start, which was noticeable. But after more playtime, I got used to it, and it wasn't a major issue anymore. The Nike GripKnit upper had more friction and grip than any other recent turf shoe I've tried. It almost felt rubbery. That did take some time to adapt to, but once I adjusted, it became one of the shoe's biggest strengths. One small issue though, during sudden dribbling moves, the ball sometimes stuck too much. That still happened occasionally, but overall, I could control the ball with more precision. The cushioning in the midsole was excellent, especially in the heel with Reactex foam, making it feel extra soft. But since the cushioning is thicker, the heel does sit a bit higher, so it took me a game or two to adapt. After that, it didn't affect my play. The rubber outsole gave me some of the best traction I've experienced in turf shoes recently. Even on wet artificial turf after rain, I felt stable and confident. The only downside is that they're a bit heavier. So instead of players who want lightweight, speedy turf shoes, these are better for players who prefer a more solid and stable feel. When striking the ball, I did notice a bit of an advantage compared to average turf shoes. Not more power, but thanks to the firmer upper, I felt I could place the ball more precisely where I wanted. Final recommendation. Vapor 16 Pro TF is for players who like dribbling and speed-based play. Those who want a snug fit with strong heel lockdown. Players who often play on harder, artificial turf pitches. Phantom 6 Pro TF is for players who prefer a firmer upper. Those who like well-cushioned turf shoes. Players who value strong traction. Those who prefer a stable and controlled playing style. I hope today's video was helpful. That's it for this review, and All That Boots will be back soon with another piece of content.